30 years green card holder detained. Before I go into part 3 of what happened, I wanted to just jump in and answer some questions that some people had. I didn't think it was necessary to bring these things up because I was just talking about the legal matter of it. But since I opened up Pandora box, I need to address some things. Okay, one, I want to address the relationship part. He's been married since 9/11, so that's about 14 years. He has not been married to me. He was married to somebody else. I knew my boyfriend since I've been 14 years old, and we were just family friends, and that was that. We knew each other since I was way young. He had his life, he married, had kids. I had my life, I married, I had kids, and so forth. Not too long ago, about 2 years and some change, he's an electrician. He's been an electrician for over 20 years, and he's absolutely good at what he do. Not only is he an electrician, but he does all type of house things, minor things, whatever the case may be. About 2 years and some change, me and my boyfriend I think we was dating for 10 years off and on. Not 10 years. Me and my boyfriend of probably like 6-7 years off and on had broke up. And I needed some things done in the house. There were things I needed the AC done. I needed the bunk beds taken down. And I am not superwoman. I've always had help with my children. So I was calling around all the people I know, and I was asking him. Mind you, it took him a while to come over to help me out because he was so busy in his work. He Sherelle, when I get a chance. Sherelle, when I get a chance. Then one day out of nowhere, I picked up the phone. I said, let me just try. And I called him, and he actually picked up the phone. When he picked up the phone, he came over to my house. I had a laundry list of things to do. And he's like, what is all of this stuff? I was like, listen, I need the bunk bed taken down. I need this put up. I need this moved. I need the dryer moved. I need that. I need this. I need that. This electrician, this circuit broke or whatever. So what he did was, he took my list and he started to work on it. So it took some time for him to work on my list. We became friends. He was basically discussing with me about his relationship with his previous wife and with his wife. Fast forward. So us being together, no, we're not married. You know what I mean? We are friends. I know him for a long time. And yes, he's currently going through a divorce, and it takes time. He didn't get a divorce. All the other time was, I don't know, that was his business, what they was going through. But when I came along, we was friends. And I know the situations he was going through, and he was getting a divorce. And that was that. And yes, yeah, too, that everyone is having. Let's talk about it real quick. Yes, he has a green card for over 30 years. Yes, he renewed his green card in 2023. Yes, he got in trouble in 2005 for a misdemeanor of marijuana. Yes, he pleaded guilty for it. Yes, he paid the fine. Yes, the case was closed. Why he never filed for citizenship, I do not know. That's just the answer to that one. That one you will have to ask him. But I know when we got together, when me and him became one of the things that I said we needed to do was to file for his citizenship. Why was it important for me? Because I like to travel. I am an international traveler. I like to go to places like Cuba. I like to go to places like Dubai. I like to go to places like Kuwait. So when we entered in the relationship, one of the things that I stressed to him was we have to get your citizenship. But we couldn't get his citizenship because he was currently going through a divorce and currently in court trying to get custody of his children. Maybe if he would have went for his citizenship, this 2005 would have popped up. I don't know. We didn't get a chance to get there. The question people had, why would he travel at a time like this? Let's talk real quick on that one. First of all, he had a green card for forever and a day. Second of all, he did get his green card renewed in 2023. Meanwhile, when he got his green card renewed, you would think that they would show he can't renew it because he had a charge for 2005. That wasn't the case because it wasn't enforced. That's the word you guys gave me, and that's the word I was looking for. It wasn't enforced. It was his sister's birthday. She turned 46. She planned something in DR. I questioned it just a little bit, not as far as pushing it, because we was just traveling, so I didn't see a problem. But I was just like, Trump, green card. I did question just a slight bit, but nothing crazy. So we was been traveling all this time, so we didn't see an issue. You understand? So we did go to DR. He did use his green card. We did came back. He did go to customs, and customs didn't let him loose. Any other time we went places, they did. But again, we are underneath another administration. This happened in the beginning of March. We're talking about around March the 9th. Trump just coming president. I don't know. But if it's like this, you never did nothing before and wanted to go back and change it? If we can sit back and go back and say not to go on this trip, we will go back and change it. That's not the purpose of the post. The purpose of the post is basically to bring some type of awareness that is out there. Shit happens. It's done. It's over. What we have to do now is look forward. We have to make actionable steps and see what's going to happen. We cannot keep looking back. What is the purpose of looking back? What is the purpose of saying, oh, I bet you he wish he didn't travel? It doesn't even matter if he wish he didn't travel, if he did. You guys can't be out here really thinking y'all perfect, because we know y'all not perfect. I'm just telling you the story. I'm telling you the facts. I don't need to lie because I have nothing to prove. A lie will come out crazy. But the fact is, he went out there for his sister's birthday. We had a fucking marvelous time. And we came back. And it was horrible. Fucking horrible. Question. They said, if you break the law, you need to pay the price. Let me fucking tell y'all something real quick. He was fucking driving in Texas in 2005. He was in his fucking 20s. You understand me? Another thing, he was driving in Texas when he had some weed. Who never broke the fucking law? What, you know how many laws I fucking broke? You understand? Yes, he is an immigrant. Yes, he has a green card. He was smoking weed. He got caught with it. If he known anything like this would have happened, don't you think that he would have resolved it? Don't you think that he probably wouldn't have pleaded guilty? Don't you think he would have got a lawyer and fought it if he knew this was going to be like this? I mean, he ain't fucking a killer. He ain't murder no motherfucking body. Now, the reason why Donald Trump came out with this and to enforce it was to get the criminals, was to get the people that was killing, was to get the people that was rioting and all that stuff like that, was making the country unsafe. Not to go back and unpeel somebody's record for a 2005 charge over 20 years of a misdemeanor. That wasn't the goal. And I know your people up here probably saying, well, he should have never did it. Come on, man. You got to be bugging. He did it. What can we do? All we can do now is move forward. That's it. Move forward. Share the story. Ask people for help with his lawyer. And move forward. I'm going to share part 3. It's 2 more parts, part 3 and part 4. But I needed to come here to address this part. And I'm going to answer every question you guys give me. Every question that you ask, I'm going to answer. Every comment that you give, I'm coming back with it. It may be sarcastic. It may be truthful. It all depends on what you say. And then somebody said, well, I never saw your videos on YouTube. Boo. I just got on YouTube a month ago. That's why you never see my videos. But get used to this face, because it's going to be here. One more thing I wanted to address. Somebody has said something about, well, why would you go to Turkey if this situation to get your hair transplant and you know you're not working? How are you going to pay the bills? Let me share something with you guys. Turkey was in the making. I was going to get a hair transplant. That was already in the making for my birthday. My birthday was May 14th. The only reason why I had went to Turkey while he was in there, because I knew when he came out that he wasn't going to be able to go to Turkey with me. Thinking about the situation that he in now, there was no way in heaven he was going to be able to travel. And I didn't want to wait to travel to the situation to unresolved. So I said, let me just do this and get it out the way. As far as me not working, I still am employed. I still have a job. I knew I was taking time off without pay because this was already in the plans. The plans was already there in action. So it wasn't like I did this intentionally, like, oh my God, he's Indian, let me take leave without pay, let me go to Turkey. That was already implemented. So guys, that wasn't the situation. And for the people that sincerely supporting and understand that this is real life and shit happens, yo, thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate the support, you know, like I really do. And I just want to say thank you. And it was definitely hard to share the story or whatever the case may be, because number one, it's not my story, but I'm a part of it. So it was definitely hard to share, but I did it. And I knew if I was going to share the story, I had to be as candid as I can. I know that somebody has said it can't be true. It must be more to the story. Guys, there's nothing else to the story. I'm telling you the truth. When you go to part 3, you'll see more. When you go to part 4, you'll see more. But from what I've said from here on out, there's nothing but the truth that what I spoke. Nothing but the truth. And when you get to part 3 and part 4, that's what it's going to be. I have no reason to lie. Why am I lying? Today is my daughter's birthday. She turned 21 years old. So I'm about to go inside this supermarket and get her a cake. Today's also my son. He graduated from elementary school and my daughter did a step up. I started this YouTube page because I wanted to see how would I make it with content creation. I took time off of work to see how would I make it with this content stuff and everything. So everybody says, Sherelle, start a YouTube. You got so much going on. I didn't realize that life would start hitting me in all different angles. I'm blessed that I was able to be off of work to attend to a lot of these things, because being in a one-parent household right now is hard work. I wouldn't know what I would do if I was at work. So right now, I'm not even doing the content that I wanted. Right now, I'm not even in the gym membership that I wanted to be in, because I'm too busy being pulled in all different directions. I don't know what the future holds as far as my job is concerned. I don't know what the future holds as far as my relationship is concerned. I don't even know what the future holds as far as me doing content is concerned. But all I know is that I'm in this circle. I'm not sitting still. I'm taking action for every card that's given to me. I'm smiling throughout the process. I'm crying throughout the process, but I'm still here. I believe more than anything that I fear. My faith is higher than my fear. And I know that everything will be okay. And I just want you guys to come along my journey. Subscribe to my YouTube. Share it. I don't know. It's a lot to me to offer. It's crazy that this had to go this way to get connection. But it's more to me than this situation right here. It's a lot more to me than that. Thank you for watching my channel.